The evening sun rested gently over the small village of Umuoka in southeastern Nigeria. Women returned from the stream with buckets balanced perfectly on their heads. Children chased one another through dusty paths, laughing without a care in the world. Among the women was Ngozi, a beautiful, full-figured woman of 45. Her rich chocolate skin glowed beneath her colorful Ankara wrapper. Coral beads rested elegantly around her neck, and her head tie was always perfectly tied. People often said she looked 10 years younger than her age. But behind that beauty lived a woman carrying 21 years of silent pain. 21 years ago, when Ngozi married Chike, the entire village talked about it. "Oh, Ngozi has won jackpot, oh," people said. Chike was handsome, tall, smooth-talking. Every girl in the village wanted him. Even Ngozi sometimes wondered how she got lucky enough to be chosen. That belief became the beginning of her suffering. From the very first year of marriage, Chike hardly stayed home. He would leave after dinner and return when the cocks were already crowing. Sometimes he came home smelling of alcohol. Sometimes perfume. Sometimes not at all. When Ngozi asked questions, he would hiss, "Woman, stop disturbing me." And because she loved him, she kept quiet. Because she believed marriage was for better or worse, she endured. Because she feared losing him, she tolerated what broke her heart. Years turned into decades. The village saw a married couple. But inside the house, Ngozi lived like a widow whose husband was still alive. Chike knew exactly who she was. He knew she was loyal. He knew she feared divorce. He knew she valued family. Most importantly, he knew she would never leave. And because he knew, he took advantage of her goodness. Whenever he disappeared for days, he wasn't worried. Whenever he ignored her, he wasn't afraid. Whenever he broke her heart, he slept peacefully. Because he knew Ngozi would still be there. Waiting. Cooking. Praying. Forgiving. One afternoon, Ngozi's younger sister Adiz visited from a nearby town. She found Ngozi sitting alone in the compound, staring into space. "Sister, are you all right?" Adiz asked. Ngozi forced a smile. "I am fine." But Adiz knew that smile. It was the smile of a woman hiding tears. After a long silence, Adiz finally asked the question she had asked many times before. "Ngozi, why are you still in this marriage?" Ngozi looked away. "For the children." Adiz shook her head. "The children are grown now." Ngozi sighed. Their 2 children had already left Nigeria. One was studying abroad. The other was working overseas. The house that was once full of laughter had become painfully quiet. Still she stayed. Still she waited. Still she endured. "So what are you staying for now?" Adiz asked softly. Ngozi's eyes filled with tears. She lowered her voice. "I don't want people to say I failed in my marriage." The words hung heavily in the air. Failed. After 21 years of sacrifice. After 21 years of loyalty. After 21 years of giving everything. Yet she was more afraid of people's opinions than her own unhappiness. Many people are like Ngozi. They stay in situations that are destroying them. Not because there is love. Not because there is peace. Not because there is hope. But because of one dangerous question. What will people say? The same people who will gossip today will find another topic tomorrow. But the years they waste can never return. That evening, Ngozi sat outside her house waiting for Chike. The moon rose. The village became quiet. Dogs barked in the distance. Midnight came. Still no Chike. 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock. Then finally, just before dawn, she heard his footsteps. But something was different. Very different. As Chike entered the compound, another woman stepped out of the darkness behind him. The woman was young, beautiful, and carrying a suitcase. Ngozi's heart froze. Chek looked directly at his wife and said words that would change her life forever. Ngozi, this is Amara. She will be staying with us from today. The clay pot in Ngozi's hand slipped from her fingers and shattered on the ground. And for the first time in 21 years, something inside her shattered too. To be continued in part 2. Lesson: sometimes people stay in painful situations because they fear judgment more than suffering. But sacrificing your peace to satisfy public opinion can cost years that can never be recovered.